Okay, so you remember when I said this? And hopefully I shouldn't have to use this file ever again. But, you know, I don't foresee needing it. I mean, unless I screw up again, but what are the chances of that? Well, I screwed up again. So I ended up having to go through Oil Ocean Zone. Well, I got through Oil Ocean Zone on my main file, only to find out that I was not recording. So that means I'm back to my backup file, hence the discrepancy in lives and score and things like that. I mean, at least this time the TV didn't blow up, so that's an improvement. I know I'm Murphy's Law the person, so it's not like that would be particularly surprising or anything. And it's a shame too, because I had a lot of really funny moments in that particular take, so that kinda sucks. That's really sad that, like, I had to scrap that because, well, I mean, I didn't scrap it, and I didn't even record it in the first place, which is a shame. But this is the Mississippi King, welcoming y'all back to more Sonic Mania. And in the last episode, we managed to clear Mirage Saloon Zone. In the last episode, they didn't catch us because we were on a mission from God. Or at least, I think they were referencing the Blues Brothers with the Heavy Magician and whatnot. And of course, I also trashed Shadow the Hedgehog because it's hot garbage. Among other things, of course. And in this episode, we'll be tackling Oil Ocean Zone. And one thing that's worth noting about this is that the flame shield actually does something to the oil. So it's like you may have thought, oh, what if someone took a matchstick to it? Well, they answered that. The oil actually ignites. So, thus, I can become the god of hellfire and send everything into the flaming pits where they all belong. Starting with Shadow the Hedgehog, because that game is hot garbage, and yes, I do insist on making fun of it in every video from Sonic Mania from that long. But some motherfucker is always trying to ice skate uphill. And apparently screwing up, because of course, you know, I can't seem to do that very easily. It's kind of tricky to pull off by, like, getting uphill in the oil slopes, these slopes with oil running down it. It feels like there's an adjective that describes that I'm somehow missing, and it's the most frustrating thing when, you know, there's a word that, like, you could have sworn is right on the tip of your tongue, but for some reason, you just can't really think of it. And the reason it's so frustrating is because some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill. Or something. I'm trying to fly uphill, cause maybe that will get me okay, I could have sworn somewhere that they had some sort of secret or like a fake wall or whatever. And some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill. But as for me, of course not. I am an idiot. That is what you call utter idiocy right there. Fantastic. It's like, it'd be nice if I had the flame shield, I actually could ice skate uphill. But as it stands, you know, you kinda need to be the god of the underworld in order to pull that off. So screw that. I'm out of here. Let's try and get something else and not try to ice skate uphill. Cause that don't work so well. Cause some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. And then there are idiots like yours truly. Fantastic. Anyway, The boss to Act 1 is called the Meter Droid. For some reason, a lot of the bosses of a lot of the sub-bosses are named some kind of droid, like Amoeba Droid and whatnot. Later on, there's a mini-boss called Driller Droid, which is a pretty cool name, I must admit. And of course, the Meter Droid is very easy. You can just, like, cheese it, and when he shoots up the things, the pipes, the lids to the pipes, then you'll want to stand in the center because you won't get crushed. And besides that, he's pretty easy and you can just tank hits. So if you do that and destroy him, then everything goes up in flames, and the entire oil ocean suddenly just becomes full of hellfire, like Shadow the Hedgehog, cause that game's terrible. Yes, I am going to make fun of that game till the day I die, cause it's hot garbage! Seriously, I am not kidding when I say it is one of the worst games I have ever played. It's just not very good, folks. I don't get why there are some people who can say that it's good, or that it ain't that bad, or whatnot. We're not always right about things. Sometimes, you know, we make mistakes, so it's like, I get it. The people who like Shadow the Hedgehog, you know, I'm not right about everything either. This just happens to be the one part in which they're wrong, of course. Anyway, in all seriousness, this Act 2 actually borrows some elements from Xandopolis' zone. Because, like, now, you can actually, like, disperse the flames by pulling a switch. And when you do that, then, well, it makes the flames disperse. And the reason you want to do that is because without that, then, well, you'll slowly lose rings. And that can be problematic. Of course, I think when you have 0 rings and it's fully on fire, I don't think you'll actually take any damage. It's more of a minor nuisance than anything else. Also, it blocks your vision. It makes it harder to parse what's going on. So you'll want to destroy that. To tell you the truth, it's, while I think that was a fitting choice to borrow some elements from Xandopolis Zone, I don't particularly care for these elements, because it was pretty annoying in Xandopolis Zone, having to, like, constantly pull switches in order to get rid of any of the ghosts. It was more specifically Xandopolis Act 2 that bothered me. Because actually I ain't got much of a problem with Act 1. In fact, I kind of like Act 1. It's Act 2 that's the problem, child! Having said all that, even though I'm not much of a fan of the elements from Xandopolis, this is still my preferred version of Oil Ocean, just because it shifts things up a bit and it's quite distinct. Like, it's not just like the same thing over and over again, and there are a number of new elements. Oh, and of course, another element from Xandopolis is that you can, like, hop up the streams of oil. So some motherfucker is always trying to hop uphill. And in this, you actually can hop uphill, so what am I saying? It's not an impossibility or highly unlikely or anything like that, but yeah, the fire shield comes in handy a lot because there are enemies that can shoot fire. And, well, of course it protects you from that, but when they release their fire, then it shoots down and ignites the oil. And when that happens, then you can get damaged by the fire, I believe. But if you have the fire shield, then, well, you won't get damaged by the fire, so that's good. In any case, another element that this version of Loyal Ocean Zone has is that there are also submarines. You can find them all across Act 2, I think maybe also Act 1, but I'm not sure. And these things contain various power-ups and whatnot, so you can actually enter them and they take you to a separate place and whatnot. They'll actually contain like a mini section. So that's also pretty cool. And of course, I think I also tend to be really good at this, or rather, I'd say I'm more accidentally good at Sonic games. People may think that, like, I'm somehow really good or whatnot, but in actuality, I'm the most accidental master at these games ever. Well, so I'd say. But in actuality, I do think I did pick up some legitimate skill. Although half of it is just I'm good at winging stuff. And I think I can get that live up there. That should be a bit of a problem, but I'm a combo player! You know, so much for being on a mission from God. Guess that doesn't really work out. And yet, I still can't get up there. Why? Why can't I get up there? This is annoying. It's there. I'll, do it that way because, yes, I intend to get as many lives as I can. Because, you know, it's an easy game, folks, and I want to show off how easy it actually is. I don't know what it is with this game that seems to bring out the weird in me. I don't know what's up with that. It seems that, like, whenever I play this game, well, whenever I comment over this game, it seems to make me really weird. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I don't think this is a particularly weird game, is it? Seems relatively normal among Sonic games, but some motherfucker is always trying to pinball uphill. Like yours truly. And of course, like, for that bonus stage, I end up failing it. Is this punishment for going after so many lives? I mean, I'll bet it may be getting a bit annoying. I can't say I blame people, but still, I intend to show off how easy this game is. And I guess the universe just wants to punish me for wasting everyone's time. And the boss to Act 2, by the way, is called Mega Octus, and it's actually based on two bosses. The first being Submarine Eggman 2 from Sonic 2, and the second being Heat Arms from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And you can actually destroy the arms that show up and shoot at you, but that won't actually get rid of the boss itself. Like, it won't defeat the boss, as it will just be like, but I live on through this arm! I mean, I've referenced Metal Gear Solid 2 a lot so far, so I
Oh no!
I glitched the game again! And the fact that I have to utter that phrase is a proof of just, like, how much of a glitch meister I am. I'm, like, unintentionally glitching everything I touch. And also, damn it, I'm running out of funny sound effects to use. In any case, I mean, I've referenced Metal Gear Solid 2 a lot in this game, so it's like, why stop here? Cause That's one of the lines that just is so strange. Just makes no sense out of context, and it's pretty bizarre in context, too. Submarine Eggman 2, by the way, that was a boss that I really hated as a kid because it was just so tough. I mean, nowadays I find it to be ridiculously easy. I mean, I know I died to this guy, but he's not actually that hard. That was just because I seem to glitch everything I touch. I mean, I didn't ask to be a glitch meister or anything. You know, why does this keep happening? Every game I play, I always seem to glitch it out of existence or something like that. I mean, some motherfuckers are always trying to oil their way uphill. You know, that's gonna backfire, so don't try that. It'll only, like, make you slide downhill even more than before. Also, here's kind of an issue I have. Some of the transitions to different zones don't make a whole lot of sense. And I feel the Phantom Ruby is often a crutch for their transitions or whatnot. But that's it for this video. This is the Mississippi King signing out, and in the next episode we'll tackle Lava Reef Zone. See y'all then.